even if the skies open up, that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. Got his man to the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Banks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
And the throw down the gut falls to the grass.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The aerial assault continues. Catch in the middle. It's knocked. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to pass on second down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocked to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. It's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Powers through the defender.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Washington sends out the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
And a huge thank you in order right there. That return is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Running back searching for a hole. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They've just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Bust through behind his pad. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires.
Tennessee 3, Washington 0.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance, and right here just chews up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They move the tight end all over. Wide out in motion. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll throw it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll send out the kicker here. After making his first field goal, he'll try to put up another with a shorty from 26. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Wow, how about the stop-start speed? That reminds you of Napoleon Kaufman or Bishop Sankey, Myles Gaskin, great Washington Husky running backs of years past that just made defenders look silly because of that stop-start ability. This dude has some wheels.
To the ground, he's got it again. Turns it on in midfield. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is a guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball in the backfield.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Husky!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 13 over Wyoming. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
On the run, it's Gibbs. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Knox. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking left. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. They're working that left side. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Really tough on an offense. 3rd and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that 1st down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
It's complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're trying to get to it. And as he throws, Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
7, Tennessee, 6.
And the Vols will boot it away to start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Caught to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. That's not at all where he intended to go with the ball on 3rd and long, but it worked out beautifully.
And the frustrating thing, Reese, is from a defensive perspective, I want you to throw it to the running back. I want to.
He's loose. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Handoff from the gun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11.
Brings up 2nd down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Knox. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in their zones are. And they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot. time after time.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They're going to ride this running back. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line.
All right, they've shown this formation a lot of times, especially in the first half. Now what do? They show the formation, pull some guys and run a counter backside. Beautiful play design.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Ivory. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Quickly out to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because of the speed on defense.
Takes it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Washington 21, Tennessee 6.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tennessee! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Vanderbilt. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we got to show him things are about to be different.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on 1st and goal, they can also drain the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Husky. He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. The defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. He's got great speed. He'll be out of bounds at the 36-yard line after a solid return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Banks. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Volunteers are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Knox. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the
Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. He'll just keep slinging it. Looking down the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Unleashes to the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. At midfield, he's got room. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Running back goes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The express headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense getting set for first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Now on first down from the 28. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
And they'll take a knee, the universal